Pirates, won 2 World Series championships. Plus, he was the first Latin American to ever be enshrined into the Hall of Fame. First of all, these look in like brand new condition, and also we had the original box. Yeah, I mean it's amazing. The soles, everything with facsimile signature, the number 21, and these are exceedingly rare. Okay, what the hell are they worth? Well, I mean, pretty much anything that touches Roberto Clemente's body is going to have tens of thousands of dollars of value, like jerseys. And obviously, these were never worn by Clemente, but they're just as rare as some of his, items. Top condition with the box and everything. You're looking at about $1,200, $1,500 for these. Okay. He was wanting a little bit more. Yeah, don't we all? All right, well, thanks, man. So you got it. These sneakers are only around for about 1 year. They discontinued them for some reason after Fendi passed away. Had they continued to produce them, I think they really would have done well in the market. What's your bottom dollar on?
You're gonna laugh, but my bottom dollar is exactly what he said, $1,200.
They might be one of a kind, but there are thousands and thousands of one-of-a-kind things out there in the world. Like, you'd be like $700 for them.
Right, see, I would be definitely taking a loss, and to trade something like this for something so common as money, I really wouldn't want to do that.
So common as money?
You think about it, money is super common, and these are super uncommon.
I'll tell you what, I'll go $800. That's my top dollar where I feel comfortable buying.
To me, maybe I'm the right owner for these shoes. To me, they're worth more than that.
Okay. Well, if you change your mind, if your wife makes you sell them already, then have a good day, man.
All right, thank you. I appreciate it. I didn't make a deal this time, but I got perseverance on my side, so I'll definitely be back.
Corey, let's take a selfie in their spot.
You know, you guys. Here.
Hello? I took out $20.
What now?
Took out $20
Spelling in the United States.
for lunch.
Most words were written phonetically.
That's all I did.
I know you're wrong. You know you're wrong.
Okay, so you knew, so you can transfer the money over.
Just admit it and get your chair back.
I just told you so you know, because when I checked the balance,
You know what?
it was 801.
I'll be a bigger man and I'll just end this. No.
The balance was 801, so I took out $20, so you knew. Yeah. That's it. I should know. Bye.
You can't even get it out.
Tell us what you were wrong about, and you gotta be genuine, sincere.
Pennsylvania was spelled wrong. If you consider today's.
Admit it, and you can have your chair back.
Pennsylvania was spelled wrong in the Constitution.
Damn. Oh my God.
I'm not saying the
He was wrong. Have a seat, Dad. We're going to get past this. Woo.
about damn time. Yeah, well, the real victim here is me. My seat's all screwed up.
On this episode of Pawn Stars.
Oh my gosh, you have an 8-track player. Cool. This is really iconic. Definitely brings back memories.
This is a charcoal drawing by Edward Hopper that kind of gave me chills.
If you had a stick man drawn by Edward Hopper, it had to be worth a couple grand.
You're not talking about $100,000 artwork. You're talking about potentially $1 million artwork.
At my shop, family comes first and money comes second, depending on who you ask. But the best part, you never know what's going to come through that door. This is Pawn Stars. What do we have here?
Well, this is a charcoal drawing by Edward Hopper in advance of doing a very famous oil painting called American Village.
Okay.
You're looking kind of suspicious.
Well, I mean, someone walks into my store and says they have an Edward Hopper. It's one of those things people are saying, well, I got myself a red bar.
Edward Hopper is one of the most famous artists to be produced by the United States. This drawing, which is a pastel charcoal rendering looks to be a study in advance of this famous foil called American Village. I'm looking to get about 100,000 for it. I think I'd be willing to go down to about 50,000.
Where did you get it?
Well, it came to my family through the 1920s girlfriend of a friend of Edward Hopper's.
Okay. I know Edward Hopper was born 1880-ish, right around there.
Right.
And he was definitely a late bloomer. Really didn't start to do well until he was well into his 30s, early 40s, right?
That's correct.
And once he took off like crazy. You can see works by him, and you sort of know they're by him.
Very distinctive style.
Well, yeah, one of the reasons why is, I mean, if you look at the picture, a lot of people say it looks like Picasso. I mean, you look at a Van Gogh, you immediately can see that's in the style of Van Gogh. I mean, you look at this, it's in the style of Hopper.
Mm-hmm.
And there's very few artists you can say that about. Edward Hopper started painting in the early 1900s, and he's considered one of the greatest American painters we have ever had. Today, his artwork is so desired, he has pieces that go for millions and tens of millions of dollars. There is a huge opportunity here, but when there's opportunity, there's always the flip side, which is risk. And I have my fair share of concerns. It's a weird piece you have here. I mean, it really is. I mean, there's some damage to it. It's a study, so it was never meant to be hung on a wall. I mean, you know, artists would they would do studies, they'd make multiple drawings of something, and then once they think they got it figured out, they'd use that for its model, and then
Don't they still carry value because they did?
oh yeah. But if you had a stick man drawn by Edward Hopper, it had to be worth a couple grand. So, how much were you looking to get out of it?
Tune tomorrow.
Well, I had it appraised in New York at $100,000. So that's the number I'm looking at.
All right. I mean, if it's real, it's really, really cool, and it looks to the right time frame. It definitely looks like his style, but it's not signed.
That's correct.
Do you have any documentation?
I mean, it's just, family provenance.
Do you mind if I have someone look at it?
No, by all means. I would expect you would want something like that.
Hang out for a few minutes, all right?
Okay. I don't think there's any way that I can successfully sell this piece without getting an expert to say, in their opinion, that it is the real deal.
What do we have here?
I think I have a comic book that might be interesting to you. It's a Superman versus Muhammad Ali. It was originally published in 1978.
Superman versus Muhammad Ali. You ever heard that before?
Where'd you get it?
My wife had got this for me on our wedding day, and then I realized, I said, wait a second, I already have this comic book.
So you're such a comic book collector that
Yes.
you've had two of these now, and you actually talked someone into marrying you? Okay.
Came to the pawn shop today to sell my Muhammad Ali versus Superman comic book. My father also was into comic books, so when I was a little kid, he used to hand me down a number of comic books, and it was something we did together. I'm hoping to get $300 because the comic book is in very good to near mint condition.
Muhammad Ali, for as great of a fighter was, he was never that great with money, so he might have needed some money at the time. You cut a deal with him.
Yeah, because I remember Superman actually was pitted with JFK, Bob Hope. There was a list of characters that they actually included.
They would do that stuff all the time. It was just a fun little novelty. During the 70s, there was a trend to have real-life celebrities against superheroes in comic books. But a big-name boxer like Ali really caught the attention of comic book fans and sports fans. So who do we got on the cover here? We got that's Jimmy Carter. Batman showed up wearing his mask.
Yep.
Comic book companies had a lot of success in the 60s and 70s putting celebrities on the cover. Now they make most of their money selling movies. So what do you want to do with it, man? You looking to pawn it, sell it?
Sex?
I want to sell it.
Okay. You know more about these than I do.
Yeah.
What do you think it's worth?
So my other one, I actually got graded, and they said it was somewhere between $600 to $700.
Okay.
Now I know this one isn't as in good of a condition, so I'm guessing maybe around $300.
All right. I guarantee there's a collector's market out there for this.
Yeah, I would.
I'm not a comic book expert by any means. Mind if I have a buddy of mine come down and take a look at it? He'll know 1,000 more than I do.
All right, sounds good.
So let me give him a call and see if I can get him down here.
Hey,
Take a
baby.
look around. You're back there.
I do know
You
a lot
did some on the
about
floor,
comic
so you're
books,
not going outside. You
Everybody
can't
else
the
is
porch. Well,
opinion on
end.